The amount of reflection depends on the nature of the reflecting surface of the body. So nature of the surface means the body, whether it is tough surface or polished surface. Based on the nature of the surface, reflection can be classified into two types. First one is a regular reflection and second one is the irregular reflection. So regular reflection. So the regular reflection need smooth surface gets reflected. So smooth surface, the example for the smooth surface is plane mirror. So this is the plane mirror. So one side is fully polished and another side is coated with some substances. So this is a plane mirror. So from this plane mirror we can get the perfect reflection. Okay. So smooth surface gets reflected and then reflected ray parallel to each other. Here this is the ray, a single radiation which is called a ray. The group of ray which is called a beam. Okay, the number of rays forms beam. So this is the parallel to each other, a reflected ray parallel to each other. Okay. When the light falls on this mirror, I mean smooth surface. So this is the incident ray, this is reflected ray. So this is incident ray and this is reflected ray. So both this incident ray parallel to each other. The same like that, both these reflected rays parallel to each other. Third point, angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. So this is a mirror, this is incident ray, this is reflected ray. So the angle of the, according to the normal, this is the angle of the incidence. This is the angle of reflection. Both the angle of incidence and the angle of reflections are equal, I equal to R in the regular reflection. So it obeys the laws of reflection. The regular reflection obeys the laws of reflection. This is called specular reflection or regular reflection. When light falls on the rough surface, the light rays are reflected at different angles. The angle of incidence and angle of reflection are not equal. So this irregular reflection does not obey the law of reflection. Angle of incidence is not equal to angle of reflection. I is not equal to R. So that's why the image is not clear. This is called diffused reflection or irregular reflection. So we can take the rough surface, whatever it is, stone, wall, wooden block, etc. Take two plane mirrors and keep them perpendicular to each other. Place an object between them. You can see the images of the object. How many images do you see in the mirrors? You can see 3 images because the image formed by the first mirror acts as an object for the second mirror, and the image formed by the second mirror acts as an object for the first mirror. Thus, we have 3 images of a single body. This is known as multiple reflection. This type of reflections can be seen in showrooms and saloons. Multiple reflection. Number of images depends on the angle of inclination of the mirror. Angle of inclination of two mirrors, theta is equal to 360. The number of images will be formed finite numbers. To calculate the number of images between two mirrors, n is equal to 360 divided by theta minus 1. Here theta is angle of inclination of two mirrors. The angle means 30 degree, 40 degree or 60, 70, whatever the angle between the two mirrors. Decrease the angle, increase the number of images. When decrease the angle between the two mirrors, the number of images will increase. When the mirror is parallel to each other, we can get infinite number of images. Infinite means countless. Countless number of images we can get when the mirror is parallel to each other. If two plane mirrors are inclined to each other at an angle of 90 degree, find the number of images formed. The given angle is angle of inclination is equal to 90 degree. To find the number of images, the formula is given 360 divided by theta minus 1. So 360 degree divided by the given inclination angle is 90 degree minus 1. So 360 divided by 90, which is equal to 4. 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So for the angle of inclination 90 degree, we can get 3 images. So like that, we can make the angle 60 degree. We have to find out the number of the images. For a different angle of inclination, we can calculate with the help of this formula. We can calculate the number of images.